So example 3 is exactly the same idea as examples 1 and 2, but instead of starting with a line or a parabola, we're starting with a cubic graph. So how do we start? Same way as we started before. We look for points that are equal to 0 and 1. So on this graph, we have 2 points where the graph is equal to 0, and we have 1 point where the graph is equal to 1. Be careful there that the graph grid lines are going by half. The next thing that we can do is we can look, are there any other nice points that we can do the square root of? Not really, because we don't have 4 on this graph. So maybe you know the square root of 2, 1.41. So you could put that in if you've got some of your square roots memorized. The next thing is between 0 and 1, your graph is going to be above, and after 1, it's going to be below. So what is that going to look like? That means here it's going to be above, and then it's going to be below. Now, a couple things to think about. How far above should we go? Okay? Well, you should never go above so that you go past 1. Because if you go past 1, the square root of that would have been a bigger number than 1. So we want to make sure that our square roots don't go high enough. If you wanted to, you could take out your calculator and do the square root of 0.125 and find out what that's equal to. It's going to be, I don't even know, 0.11 or something. No, I don't even know what that's going to be. 0.35 or something like that. Yeah, that's right? Okay, good. So really this one should have only gone up to about there. But at this point they're not going to be particular on this because these questions are usually non-calculator questions. Now state the domain and the range. So our domain for this one, the x values have to be bigger than or equal to 1, negative 1, and our range, our y values are bigger than or equal to 0. So for practice, you can do 10 and 12.